Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be picking up a brand new pit bike to surprise my brother for Christmas. And so last night, something popped up on Marketplace and it's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna go check that out and see if we can get another pit bike. Pick it up. If I end up buying it, then once I get back to my house, I'll probably film a little bit on it and give a little explanation of what it is, and I'll have to see what my brother thinks because it'll probably be the one he'll ride. So, all right, everybody, you can probably see it there in the back. We picked up a new pit bike. It is an SSR140TR. It should be pretty sweet. It needs front and rear rims and tires. It's missing quite a bit of spokes. I'm just gonna buy some new ones and do that. The handlebars felt a little bent, but I mean, mine are my Piranha 140R anyway, so I probably won't deal with that until later. Other than that, it looks like a pretty nice bike, so we will have to take it home and do a little build series on it, get some parts ordered, and see what my brother thinks. So we will see you back at the house. All right, everybody, here's a first look at the bike. Just got it home, waiting for Anakin to show up. That actually might be him driving up here right now. Yep, sounds like it. The only thing I've seen so far is the front wheel is missing a couple spokes. Back wheel is missing a ton of spokes. The chain slider is missing on the back. But other than that, it's a pretty complete bike and it looks pretty good as well. We'll get a first reaction from Anakin real quick. All right, Anakin, first look at the bike.
It's awesome. Like a pit bike.
It looks like a pit bike. You can't guess what I thought at first glance?
No.
All right, well, I'll tell you then. Look how wide this seat is.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that, but I figured that was too easy.
Yeah, when I first walked up to look at it, because my Piranha, the seat is not wide at all, and the Blue X Pro, so this seat will be way better. We'll go look at the X Pro real quick just to show you. That seat is actually pretty terrible. So for reference, here's the X Pro seat at the widest point. I mean, maybe 3 inches of actual seat, and then it curves down. Compared to the SSR 140, probably got a good 3.5, 4 inches right here, and on the back it is really wide, so that'll be nice. So you can see, hopefully my shadow won't cover it, but we're missing a spoke there. So we're missing quite a few. I personally can never get spokes back on and have them get the rim straight and everything. It's kind of a pain, and I don't really have the tools necessarily to do it. So I'll probably just get some new rims. The rear, I would say it probably has half the spokes. This carburetor, it looks pretty good. We'll probably get some new rims for it, and then probably buy a couple extra tubes just in case we need them. Probably looking to getting a new clutch lever for it and some handlebars, but that can wait until we get it running good and everything. Oh, and one thing as well is the seat cover's ripped a little right here. There's some tape over it, but that should be fine for now. All right, everybody, I picked up this pit bike on Monday. It's been a couple days. We had to fix our other pit bike, get that out of the way so we could put this one in the shop on the stand on the back porch. So we're gonna tear apart this thing. Hopefully we can get it running good. We're still waiting on the parts, but we're so excited to ride it that we are just gonna have everything apart. So once everything shows up, then we can just slap it back together and take it for a rip. All right, everybody, we got the front wheel off and the rear wheel off. We got the carburetor cleaned. I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find another air filter. Here's what the other one looks like. These ones, they have a tendency to kind of disintegrate, and I know I have some other filters somewhere, so I'll have to look and see if I can find those, and then I'll probably try and fire it up, see if I can get it to run. So as of right now, we got the front tire all taken apart, ready to be put back together once we get the parts. The carburetor's on besides the air filter, and the fuel line, I'll need to hook that up. So I'm going to put a filter on, hook the fuel line up, and then see if we can get this thing to fire up and idle. Alright, we're trying to start it up, see if Anakin can do it on the stand with no front or rear wheel. Alright, we'll let it run for a minute and then we'll shut it off and check the oil. What do you think, Anakin?
Pretty mean.
I think you're going to be able to beat me on this thing.
Wow, I'll be able to beat you easy.
Yeah, it sounds pretty mean, so we'll have to see what it does on the track. Alright, everybody, we finally got this all back together. I believe I showed the front rim already. We got the rear rim on there. Don't mind the backwards tire. We'll probably get a new one eventually, so that won't matter. And we got a new chain slider on there. So we'll get Anakin's thoughts on it. He's gotten it put all back together and he's been ripping it around a little bit.
Well, compared to the blue pit bike, this one is way more powerful. I think it's good. I need to tune the suspension in a little bit, but it rides nice. I haven't ridden the green Piranha in a while, but these gears feel longer, so I don't know if the gearing's different or what. But rear tire was quite the battle to get on. We put a rim lock on it, so that was a little tough, but got it done.
Alright, so yeah, that's the pit bike. Anakin was excited to ride it, so he did the rear tire himself and put the rim lock on there, so that is always fun doing it yourself. That is one thing about the Piranha that I need to change, is the first gear is basically non-existent. Second gear it's alright, but the gears are just so short. So we're gonna take this one for a spin and I'll see what I think about it.
Yeah, quite the workout. After one lap I give up.
Well, let me take a lap.
Yeah, don't crash. Or just stall it.
Can't crash if I can't.
Embarrassing.
The clutch lever on this thing's weird.
Oh, yeah?
Whew. It's good.
At a 140 or 125?
140. Suspension definitely needs to be tuned, and then the clutch is terrible. Alright, we're out here testing it. Daniel's taking it for a quick test drive. The clutch lever on it is just a cheap Amazon one, so it makes it kind of weird, like the clutch engagement, and it's just weird. The handlebars are so bent that it feels like you're
Riding sideways.
you're riding sideways. So we need I have some old bars off my Piranha that were a little bent, way better than those ones, and then we just need to tune the suspension in. The rear's a little stiff on the spring, but the front doesn't feel too bad. What do you think?
That ride's pretty good. The handlebars are super twisted.
Yeah, feels like you're...
And this clutch, it just
sucks.
It sucks, yeah.
All right, everybody, we made it back to the house. We didn't stay at the track long. It's the day before Christmas, so I don't want to be out there too much. And also, this thing is pretty freaking sketchy with the handlebars, right, Anakin?
Yeah.
I mean, it probably feels like when you're going straight, you're probably steering 10 to 15 degrees to the right. So, I mean, that's not good for riding the track. So, I mean, what do you think, Anakin? Is it nice to have a pit bike with some power?
Feels like a real dirt bike because I'm used to riding that slow 125 around.
Yeah, compared to the 125, this one has a YX140 motor too. And compared to those 125s, these things have way more torque. And, I mean, just way more power, but the torque down low is the noticeable thing.
And I like the gearing. The gears are long.
This bike has 15 and 41 on the rear. My Piranha has 15 and 45, I think, which the gearing on that is so short that, I mean, I probably top out at 40 miles an hour in fourth gear. So it's pretty slow. So I'm probably going to try a 17 on the front. That should be equivalent to like a 15, 39. 15 in the front, 39 in the rear. But any other thoughts, Anakin, besides needing to get the suspension dialed in and ride it a little more?
Just get used to it.
Huh?
Get her tuned up.
Is it a good enough Christmas present?
Yes, it's great.
All right, well, that's this video. We're pretty excited about this thing. Just need to get a couple more parts ordered. I didn't think the bars were as bad as they were when I first rode it with the rim missing half the spokes. I rode it like 100 feet and that was it. We will get some bars or try to find some old ones we have lying around here that aren't been as bad, and maybe some grips and definitely a clutch lever. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.